Hello everyone, my name is Zach and welcome back to the channel. It has been a long minute since I've done one of these sit-down videos, partially because the corner in which I'm currently occupying was partially underwater for most of March and April. But we are back to dryness here. We're actually having a heat wave this week in the Chicagoland area, so I'm happy to pee in my cool, timid basement. We have some exciting news here for the channel. We're going to be talking about that as well as doing an overall channel update, kind of setting the plan and standard and what I have in store over the summer. Summer is finally here. As I mentioned with the heat wave, I am desperately trying to stay indoors for the next couple of days. And so let's just get into it. First of all, the big news is the fact that the Sack Lunch Cruise is back for 2026. I got a lot of messages over the winter if we were going to do the Sack Lunch Cruise again, and I'm happy to report that we are. The date for it is Sunday, August 2nd. So if you're unfamiliar, the Sack Lunch Cruise is an event that I started hosting, I believe, back in 2023, I think. I think this is our fourth year. It is a event where I invite all of you to come hang out with me. We spend a day. Now, in the past, we have met up at a Hobby Lobby and then cruised down to Starved Rock Park in Illinois. That is not the case this year. We are doing something completely different. This year, we will be meeting up at a Hobby Lobby in McHenry, Illinois. So it's northern Illinois. It's going to be a lot closer for my Wisconsin friends, but there is a good reason, so I will leave that address up on the screen. We will be meeting up at the McHenry Hobby Lobby on Sunday, August 2nd at 8 a.m. So the event will start at 8 a.m. We'll have a little cruise in, stand around, chit-chat, hang out, and do all of that. Now, like I said in years prior, we went down to Starved Rock and everyone packed their own lunch. That's why it was called the Sack Lunch Cruise. This year, I'm excited to announce that we're changing our destination. So at 10 a.m., we will cruise down the street to the Volo Auto Museum. If you haven't been, the Volo Auto Museum is a fantastic auto museum in northern Illinois. They have old movie cars, historical cars. They have cars for sale as well. You can buy some old muscle cars, a lot of like 50s, 60s, 70s cars, which is really, really cool. It's a really great facility, and I've been able to work with them. So the participants of this year's Sack Lunch Cruise will actually get a percentage off their admission ticket. Now, admission isn't that expensive. I'll leave the price up on the screen. You will be getting a percentage off of that if you come on the cruise as well. But I wanted to do this for two reasons. First of all, I worked with Volo Auto Museum for a different non-channel related event last year, and they were absolutely great to work with. Jim over at Volo Auto Museum is absolutely wonderful. And so when I was thinking of new destinations for the Sack Lunch Cruise, the Volo Auto Museum was a no-brainer. The second and more bigger reason why we're doing the Volo Auto Museum this year is that in years past, we pack a lunch, we drive down to Starved Rock, Illinois, and then we just kind of sit under a tree, have some lunch, and that's really it. And sometimes in the past, people have come in from Canada, people have driven up from Georgia and Arizona to come to this event, which I'm not pressuring anyone to do that, but if you do, I always feel bad that like the event is 2-3 hours and then I go, okay, see you guys later. Like I don't have anything else for them. If you do come in from far and wide, or if you just haven't been to the Volo Auto Museum before, you're going to have that admission ticket. You could spend the whole rest of the day going through the Auto Museum. Or if you want to cruise with us to the Auto Museum, park in the parking lot, shake some hands, and drive home, you don't have to go into the museum as well. So no admission is required, but if you do want to go into the museum, you will get a percentage off of your ticket. So that is the plan this year. August 2nd, McHenry, Illinois, Hobby Lobby, cruising to Volo Auto Museum at 10. If you just want to meet us at the museum at 10, that works as well. You don't have to be there right at the dot at 8. I will try to be there right at 8. And so it should be a good, fun day. It's an opportunity to meet up with like-minded individuals. Bring your fun car, bring your mom's car, bring your dad's car. It doesn't matter if you show up in an '08 Camry or a one-of-one custom-built chassis car. You know, it doesn't matter. It's just a reason to get out in the sun. I get to meet you guys, hang out with you guys, which I love to do every year. And now this year we do have a place that we can go, spend spend some time in the AC, and if it rains, like it poured rain last year and we had to move to a parking garage, if it pours rain again this year, we'll have a place to go that is indoors. You don't have to stand out in the rain like we did last year. So that was the reason why we changed it up. I'm very excited by this change, and I'm thrilled with this relationship that we're going to have with the Volo Auto Museum. So, August 2nd, 8 a.m., McHenry Hobby Lobby, then going to the Volo Auto Museum at 10 a.m. You will get a percentage off of your ticket if you are on the Sack Lunch Cruise. So, that is my announcement for this year. If you don't take anything else from the video, please at least consider that. And I look forward to seeing you guys. It's always a blast. Oh, and I should note, the Volo Auto Museum does have a restaurant there. So a lot of times, you know, the whole point of the Sack Lunch Cruise was to bring your own food so we didn't overwhelm a restaurant or something like that. They have a restaurant, they have facilities, they have all that stuff. So if you don't pack a lunch this year, don't want to pack a lunch this year, you can eat right at the restaurant, of course, for whatever restaurant prices they have. So that is the exciting announcement. Whew! All right, got that out of the way. Now let's talk about the channel. So I haven't done one of these update videos in a while. I figured now would be a good time to do so. We just got done with our Corvette week. I hope you guys enjoyed Corvette week. It was a lot of fun to put together. The whole reason I did Corvette week, and it lined up nicely with the 4th of July, 250th anniversary of the United States, and that was my sort of way to celebrate that. The whole point of me doing the Corvette week originally was that I was going to go down to the Corvette Museum in Kentucky, and I was going to review a bunch of their cars, drive a bunch of their cars, do a bunch of videos with the Corvette Museum. Now, unfortunately, during the planning process, their insurance changed, and so a non-Corvette Museum employee was no longer allowed to drive or operate the vehicles, which actually ended up causing a bigger issue other than me. Like, obviously, we had to then call off that filming date. But they also have, like, student programs where students can come in, work on the cars, learn about the cars and things like that, and I don't know if they can do that anymore. So that was the whole point. I was gearing up to do this giant museum push and film a bunch of vintage Corvettes, and it didn't end up coming through. So that's why there was no C3 Corvette. That's why there was no C1 Corvette. But I was able to make some calls, and we got every other generation done. Also, Rob and Clay offered up their three, the C4, C7, and C8. So I was like, all right, that was like kind of as the museum deal was like starting to happen. So I was like, all right, I'll do these three and then do the museum cars, and the museum fell through, and I was able to find the C6 and C5 and a couple more C4s, and the C2 came about naturally. So it all ended up working together. I've really been enjoying doing themed weeks or themed uploads on the channel. The channel is so eclectic. Is that the word I'm looking for? Either way, it's very unorganized sometimes, and so I like sinking my teeth into things. Setting a time aside and just being like, this is going to be 10 reviews on this one single thing, and like making an event, and I had some shorts going up and things like that. I like almost making it feel like a music festival sort of thing. And so I actually have another one of those coming up. The first week of August will be Saturn week. So I went to the Saturn Nationals event back in May, and I filmed, I believe, 6 cars at the event, and then I filmed a couple other Saturns throughout my travels. And so the first week of August, from August 2nd to the 8th, I want to say, is going to be all Saturn videos. So that is my next themed week, which I'm very excited about. I have tons and tons of content ready to go. I will scroll through it over here on my YouTube channel. All of these videos are currently available on Patreon. If you do want to pay the $5, you can watch all of these videos you see to the left of me, or to the right of me to you. You can see all of them. They're up on Patreon right now. I'm scheduled through like the first week of September, which I'm very happy and excited about. It's been really good. Been filming a lot. This last week with the 4th of July, I was able to actually take off and spend some time with my fiance and spend some time with family and whatnot. We have started looking at wedding venues and such, which has been a whole other thing. I do have 2 press trips planned. A Toyota Highlander in September, as well as in August, a Kumho tire event. So I actually don't have any Kumho stuff up here. Kumo Tire, been working with them a lot. They are sending me out to a racetrack to try some of their new tires and things like that. So we do have 2 big travel things planned. The fall is usually very busy, but the biggest thing, early October, I will be going to the United Kingdom. I have already booked my plane ticket and it is non-refundable. So, yeah, if you are in the UK and you would like me to review your car, please email me. Very, very excited by those possibilities. I'm in the very early stages of planning that, but talking to a couple OEMs, definitely trying to target cars that we don't get here, trying to also keep it newer than 25-year-old cars, because obviously we can import old stuff here, but just trying to really, really enjoy and absorb United Kingdom car culture, review cars that we can't get here, that we don't really see as much. There's a big emphasis here in the United States of importing Japanese cars and JDM cars. I've driven a lot of JDM cars, but not necessarily a lot of EDM, Europe domestic market, UK domestic market. I haven't reviewed a lot of those. Going to try to find a Hilux, going to try to find Peugeots and Renaults and, you know, Vauxhalls and BYDs especially. Big on my list is I want to drive a BYD and vehicles just that we don't get. So I'm very excited about that. That should mean that, like, probably, like, November will be, like, mostly UK videos. And the whole reason I'm doing that is because Japan actually went so well. So I went to Japan earlier this year, and believe me, I will be back to Japan. It's annoying that flying to the UK is the same price as flying to Japan. I could have been going to Japan, but I do want to experience new stuff. I want to bring new stuff to the channel. I'm sure I'll go back to Japan in a year or two and film even more cars over there. But the Japan videos did so well, just in terms of return on investment and bringing new viewers in and spicing up the channel, and it got people excited. And so I'm going to try to do that again with the UK videos, you know, sort of garner that, you know, excitingness and the sort of world travel. Because that I've said that a million times about the channel. That is my end goal when it comes to my YouTube channel, is I just want to travel and show you as many cool, interesting, weird, different cars as I possibly can. And I want to do that through every country, you know. So after the UK, I hope to go to Australia. You know, I hope to go to Italy and Greece. I hope to go to, you know, Brazil. I hope to go to South America just in general. I hope to go to Canada too, you know. And so I want to make this channel a more global channel, and I'm doing that through the UK in October. So the first week of October, if you have a car in the UK that you want me to film, let's talk, because I'm filling up slots and times and schedules for that. But I'm very excited to bring that to you. Besides that, well, I mean, I say besides that, that was a lot of information. I have 2 boats that I'm filming. By the time you're seeing this video, I hopefully will have filmed 1 boat with another boat to be filmed next week. Just trying to spice it up. You guys love the forklift video that I put out. You guys love the tractor video that I put out. And so I know posting car reviews every single day can be just very, you know, systematic and, you know, blah, blah, blah. And so I'm trying to break it up with some other reviews that are still, you know, car adjacent, motorized, things like that. I'm not going to start reviewing smartphones and dishwashers or anything like that. But should have some cool and interesting things coming up on the channel in the days coming. So anyway, Sack Lunch Cruise, August 2nd, 8 a.m., McHenry Hobby Lobby, cruise the Volo Auto Museum at 10 a.m. I hope to see you guys there. I will put out several reminders on Instagram as well as here on YouTube through the post feature, but this is probably the only video I'll make before the actual event. So I hope to see you guys there. I'm so incredibly excited about everything that is happening on the channel now and what's coming in the future. So I hope you guys join me on the journey. I will be taking a look at all the comments on this video. So if you have a question, comment, concern, want to reach out, whatever, if you have feelings, if you have a car in the UK, leave it in the comment section and I'll get back to you. But until next time, good night, everyone.